What's up, guys? Spencer Premier here, and I'm coming at you with my Miami Heat rebuild in 2K19. Now, we all know the Heat recently signed Jimmy Butler like a month ago for $142 million. That is going to be a huge boost to their team in 2020. But for now, we do not have Jimmy Butler yet. We still have Dwayne Wade on our team, and he is probably going to retire next year. We don't know what the computer generator will do. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get into the season. So the first thing I want to do is I want to trade away people with bad contracts, and I'm going to keep this realistic. So I'm going to trade away Hassan Whiteside since he is in Portland right now. So we're going to see if we can find a good deal for him. And I like this Mitchell Robinson one, and that is the deal that I'm going to do. It's going to save us a lot of money, and we get a young prospect in Mitchell Robinson. And now I need to trade away Kelly Olynyk because he's getting paid $13 million for absolutely no reason. And I like this deal with Shaquille Harrison and this other dude I've never heard of. So we'll just do that, add exception, and make that trade. So there's actually two more trades I want to make, and that's Dion Waiters and James Johnson. So we're going to get rid of Dion first. We're going to try to find something that fits our team. And I like this trade right here, the Shabazz Napier one. I already saw this trade because I was going through it earlier. And Theo Pinson. So I'm going to do this deal. It only costs $2 million, and we're giving away $12 million, so that is a big time deal. So I also want to trade Goran Dragic and Josh Richardson because Goran Dragic is getting paid way too much and he's 32 years old. I know I said this is a realistic rebuild, but in order to get Jimmy Butler, who is on the current team right now, I need to trade some players so I can afford him next season, and I want draft picks. So I'm going to try to find a good trade that fits him, and I was thinking I was going to do this one with Ivica Zubac and Patrick Beverley, so we're going to pull the trigger on this deal. And now we need to trade, actually I'm going to keep Josh Richardson for now. And there was one more guy I need to trade, James Johnson and Ryan Anderson. So two more guys I need to trade. Yeah, I'm going to do this trade with Alex Len and Deontay Davis. So we'll do that right there. And now we need to trade one more player, and that was Ryan Anderson, I think. Yeah, Ryan Anderson, 20 million. No way. Oh, I love this trade. For a second round pick, we get to give away $20 million basically, so we will do that. And now I want to simulate the season, so I will see you at the end of the season. I don't know how, but somehow we snuck into the playoffs as the 8th seed with our trash team that we had. We were 40-42. I know we're going to lose in the first round, but it's still nice to somehow make the playoffs. But we'll see what happens. We lose game 1, we lose game 2, we lose game 3, and we're probably going to get swept. And we do, but it was still nice to make the playoffs. So let's get back into the offseason. Just if you wanted to know, the Warriors won the finals last year in this simulator. But now I'm going to go to the draft lottery and see if we end up with any picks that's worth anything, like a trade or something. So we ended up with the 15th pick in the draft. I'm probably going to use it as a trade piece to get somebody good. I also need to sign Jimmy Butler in free agency. So let's see what I can do. I'm going to go to the NBA draft first and see if I can pull off a trade for my pick and a player that I would like. Whoops, I accidentally got out of it. So I would like to do that. And then I want to trade away Josh Richardson, even though he's a good piece, and see what we can get. Ooh, Montrezl Harrell. I actually really like this trade, and Patty Mills, so I'm going to trade anyways. So I'm going to pull the trigger on this deal. I'm just going to release him. So we have about $55 million going into free agency. We're going to immediately offer Jimmy Butler just like in real life. Hopefully he signs with us, and he does. So we get Jimmy Butler right there. Now I want to check how much salary we have left. Well, it didn't put it on yet, so I'm just going to go straight into free agency since we already signed our guy. So now I'm going to check how much we have, and we have 32 million, so we still have enough to sign a good player. And I'm going to try to sign Klay Thompson. I'm going to sign him for the same amount as Jimmy Butler if he agrees, and he does agree, and he moved up to a 90 overall. So now we still have 1 million. We're not going to be able to pick up somebody big, but we're going to go for like a solid bench player. And I'm actually, if Dwayne Wade didn't retire, I feel like we need to re-sign him. even though he should have retired like in real life. But he agreed with us again and went back to an 80 overall. Now I'm going to try to sign Trevor Booker just for a bench player. We'll see if he agrees, and he does. So now I'm ready to go to the season. So at the start of the year, our team is at point guard. We have Shabazz Napier, we have Klay Thompson at shooting guard, Jimmy Butler at small forward, Trevor Booker at power forward, and Montrezl Harrell at center, and Bam Adebayo also at center. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to move Bam Adebayo to power forward, so I'm actually going to do that right now. So I need to go to roster, and then Bam Adebayo, and I'm going to edit his player card, and I'm going to move him to a power forward so that we have a better power forward. So now I have Bam Adebayo at power forward. So now our roster is actually looking pretty good going into the season. So let's simulate the season. I will see you at the end of the season. So we did really good this year. We went 52-30. Nikola Jokic won MVP. I feel like he always wins MVP on my rebuild videos. I'll see what seed we are, and it looks like we are the 2 seed. Yes, we are, and we're facing the Nets. So I'm going to simulate this. We take game 1. We take game 2. We steal game 3. And they take game 4. We could not pull off the sweep, but we still won the series. Now we're facing Giannis. They take game 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm going to have to shorten up the roster. We need our best guys playing all the minutes now. So I'm really going to lower the minutes for our bench players. And I really need our stars to get a lot of minutes and go off. So that's good, I think. And I shortened up the roster, and I'm going to simcast. Looks like we're up big, but we lost the lead, and we were eliminated. So let's simulate the rest of the playoffs and see who wins. It looks like it's Houston versus LA, and then Milwaukee versus Philly. It looks like the Lakers won their series, and the 76ers won in 7, and now they're about to win the finals. They're up 3-3 now, and they barely came back. It goes so fast every time. But the 76ers won in 7, so now let's go to the offseason. So we have a lot to do this offseason. We have to re-sign all these people. My main focus is Bam Adebayo and Montrezl Harrell. The rest of the people will work out a deal with. But let's go straight into free agency and re-sign these players. So I need to re-sign Montrezl Harrell first. And then I need to go down to get, who is the other people? Alex Len. And he did not agree with us already. But we can get Ivica Zubac back. So in free agency, my main focus was to re-sign Montrezl Harrell, and I did that. I also re-signed all these other players. So I'm going to go into the season now. So at the start of the season, our roster looks like this. We have Patty Mills at point guard, Klay at shooting guard, Jimmy Butler at small forward, Bam Adebayo at power forward, and Montrezl Harrell at center. We also have some good pieces coming off the bench with Ivica Zubac and Justice Winslow, and then Mitchell Robinson, of course. And I'm not going to give any minutes to Iggy, and I'm going to give them to our starters like Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. And I'm also going to give some to Montrezl Harrell as well. And now I'm going to get into the season, so I will see you at the end of the season. So we actually weren't doing that good at the start and the middle of the season, but the last like 10 games we just went on a win streak. We were like 8-2 or something, and we really turned it around. So we should be one of the higher seeds now. Yeah, we're the 3 seed. Hopefully we can finish Toronto. We win game 1, we win game 2, they win game 3, they win game 4, we win game 5, they win game 6, and now it's game 7. I need to make sure that I shorten the minutes. Actually, I like the minutes. I'm just gonna give our starters a little bit more time. Just Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler. Now we're gonna simulate with our simcast, I mean. And it looks like Toronto's winning, and then we retook the lead, and we lost. So I'm gonna have to make some moves in the offseason. We'll see what I can do. But anyways, let's get into the start of the offseason. So one thing I need to do is I need to get a better point guard. First of all, let's see what pick we end up with. And we end up with the... Actually, we didn't have a pick. So I know this is a huge move, but I'm going to trade Clay and Jimmy Butler for Zach LaVine and Otto Porter because they're younger, and I feel like Zach LaVine's going to go up in overalls to like a 91, and we really need that. So I'm going to do that, and it covers both the positions. So we're going to pull the trigger on this deal. That is probably the biggest move that we're going to make this offseason. I also want to get rid of a center that we have in Ibaka Zubac, and I want to get rid of this point guard, and we're going to try to turn it into a trade for a better point guard. So we'll see what people offer us. Mike Conley, you know what, we need this. We need to do this trade. So we have Mike Conley now, and now I'm going to go to next season because I think I'm ready. So I'm actually going to try to upgrade point guards because Mike Conley is on a downfall. He's already like 34 years old. So I'm going to try to get Dennis Schroeder, who's an 82 overall, or Dennis Schroeder, who's an 82 overall. He's only 28 years old, I think. So that is definitely an upgrade. 6 more years for him to develop. And they said no. So we're going to have to add in another player. So I'm going to add in... I'll give him Justice Winslow. And they agreed to our offer. So now I'm ready to hop into next season. So we went 54 and 28. That should be good enough for the 1 seed, but it's not. We were the 3 seed with 54 wins. Let me see this. No way. Well, we tied with the Hawks, so we could have been the 2 or 3 seed, but they gave us the 3, and then the Celtics had 59 wins. So we really were tied for the 2nd best record in the NBA, but we ended up with the 3 seed somehow. But we take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Let's try to sweep them. Oh, they win game 4. But we pull off the series in 5. So now we are going to be facing the Hawks. And let's simulate. They take game 1. They take game 2. They take game 3. Wait, who do they have on their team? Trae Young. Oh yeah, their team is stacked. I mean, our team's not far from it though. You know, I gotta shorten up the roster again like always. We're gonna go 7-man rotation here. We gotta pull this win off. Alright, come on. Alright, and we're gonna pull this game out. So now it is 3-1. Now we gotta simulate again. Come on, pull away. And we did pull. Oh no, they retook the lead on us. So I've decided I'm gonna end the video here. I feel like this team could win the finals easily. We should have won 1 of the 3 years. I mean, we have a 90 overall and we have a really deep bench, so we definitely should have done better in the playoffs, but 2K didn't want us to win. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm out.
I want the world, yeah, I want the world, yeah, I want it all, said I want the world, yeah, I want the world, I'm coming to get it, don't care what you heard.